to do the college, get a car, have to be married by this age, buy a house.
I would just feel like this.
One of my favorite quotes is from Jim Rohn that, formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune.
But to be honest, I'm quite excited that we just talk, from different continents. Just this mere fact, already makes me.
That is true. You're in what country or where are you from?
I'm in Switzerland.
Okay.
That's in the middle of Europe, this tiny country. Originally, I come from Russia, from Moscow area. But then I was studying in Germany for MBA, and then eventually I found myself in Switzerland like a year ago. And what city are you currently located?
I'm in New York in the States.
Wow, cool. Which part of New York?
Long Island. So it's about an hour away from New York City.
What do you do apart of the YouTube channel? I watched some of your videos. I like them.
Yeah, so with the YouTube channel, it's still growing, of course, but I cover everything from mindset, entrepreneurship, finance, investing, from my strategy and from what I've learned from others and people that I've looked up to. So really a little bit of everything on that channel. It's really for anyone in that field.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any other types of activities apart from the YouTube channel, like a daily job or some projects or something?
So I graduated high school a couple of years ago, but I decided not to go to college. That was just my decision. So I've been working on my business and pretty much living the entrepreneur lifestyle. Going back even as young as I would say, starting at like 10, 11 years old, I've tried everything online, tried many different things, drop shipping and selling just random things around the household. But now I'm, doing a business full time. So I'm very grateful to be where I am.
Mm-hmm. And so the current business that you say you do full time, is it this YouTube channel itself, or is something related to it?
It's affiliate marketing, internet marketing. So I promote like digital products and market them and make commissions on them. But the YouTube channel is just something on the side that, of course, I'm hoping to build up, and of course that'll be another stream of income on my side.
Well, it sounds good to me that you did not go to the college, to be honest.
It's definitely not for everyone. And, when you look at the numbers and you look at what's happening, the degree is really becoming more and more a worthless piece of paper. And the people that are teaching the subjects have no experience themselves. And it's really becoming very bad. People are drowning in debt, and students are just not being able to afford the price of living.
Yeah, and the other aspect, if we started to talk about this, is that our world is changing so much with the technology and everything, right?
Absolutely.
And these kind of programs, they become outdated very quickly.
That's true. And, you look at cars and cell phones, and they've all advanced over the years, but the classroom is still the same setup.
Yeah, but I mean, cars and cell phones is one thing, but even, the jobs, the marketing jobs, they changed completely 10 years ago with social media. It changed 20 years ago completely with internet coming to everyone's home. 30 years ago, they changed a lot with these huge TVs and the mobile phones and stuff coming. But how do you learn? How do you educate yourself when you don't go to formal education? What vehicles do you use for this?
Right. So it's really just learning from other people, and a lot of it is also experience as well. So I've read many books, I've taken many courses, and there's of course a lot of free information online as well. There's nothing wrong with just getting free information online.
Absolutely.
There's so much information on YouTube and Google that really you could learn decades worth of information just in a couple of Google searches. So it's really some of the experience, and then some I've learned on my own.
But with these courses that you mentioned, was it like a video course? Was it useful in a way for you?
Right. So yeah, there were sales courses and marketing courses and how to use social media to advertise and market. So I just got little tidbits of tons of different details and information over the years, and that I've acquired and tested and implemented myself, and really just kind of created my own curation.
Yeah, I'm asking because some people's feedback is, or some people's fears maybe, that it's difficult to kind of self-educate when there is no like a classroom, then you have to kind of be motivated, disciplined. What would you think of this?
Mm-hmm. Well, one of my favorite quotes is from Jim Rohn that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. So
Nice.
yeah, it is one of my favorite quotes.
I love it.
Yeah, so even people that graduate from Harvard, they're learning from people with no business experience that are just reading from a textbook, and that's really all they're getting. They're just memorizing vocabulary. So just because you have an Ivy League degree doesn't necessarily mean that you're adequate for business. So
Yeah.
definitely learning on your own and screwing up and failing as many times is part of the process.
I'm shocked, about the price, the effort it takes. This
Hmm.
the formal education, informal university education, because I don't think it's necessarily bad to have it or to have a diploma, but I mean what we invest in this, especially in terms of time when we are young, and spend this time in classes. That's unbelievable for me. And when I hear people find courage to go with the flow, I feel very happy, to be honest. That's so many, and especially here in Switzerland, it's a very conservative. It's very rich, but very conservative country, and many professions you are not allowed to do without education. I mean, like in the US, it would be like medical professions. But here,
Hmm.
almost everything. I mean, you are not allowed to go and do a haircut without education, or
Right.
to be a headmaster, or not even I don't know, almost any profession. I think even for cleaning they would invent some kind of courses. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, trade school is another alternative for people that don't want to do the traditional 4-year college. So for people that are thinking of not doing the traditional route, going to a trade school and becoming a plumber, electrician, something of that nature, that's
Yeah.
totally fine. But yeah, going back to the time spent and invested when it comes to getting your degree, some people stay at school for up to 10 years, and that same 10 years could have been used to build a business, build something on the side, and it's very unfortunate that time pretty much just goes down the drain, especially with people on these campuses, with the partying and drinking. It's something that is kind of a time waster.
Yeah, and I feel bad that about the situations when you know very often people go to college or to university being very young, and they are not so 16, 17, 18 years old, 19. They are not sometimes like strong enough to stand on their beliefs, and there are parents who support them and they're dependent on them, or there is a society around, friends and neighbors, and they all say, "Oh, go to college," and maybe at the parents' time that made much more sense than nowadays. I don't know.
That's very true. There's a ton of societal pressure that's been put on. People, especially younger kids, are thinking that they have to be forced to do the college, get a car, have to be married by this age, buy a house, and they're just piling up all the debt that they cannot take on.
Yeah, but I'm curious about one thing you also mentioned with this affiliate marketing and other types of marketing you do. Um, I mean, in the essence, what is the service there? How is possible? Is it possible to earn money doing that?
Yeah, so affiliate marketing, or just marketing in general. So basically, what I do is I'll market products. I do like email marketing and social media marketing, and I earn a commission on those products. So those products are training on how to market your business, drive traffic, get more leads. So I do market those products.
Do you mean that some people they created, let's say, some content or some, let's say, course on these topics, and then you kind of help them to get clients and have a commission on this, right? That's the idea, in essence.
Exactly. So I do some of that, and then I also have some of my own material as well that I market. So
Yeah, I
so
understand for
mhm.
sure. I mean, you have
Yeah.
even a blog, right? But what are the ways for you to attract these clients for these people to?
Hmm. There's many different ways. Sometimes I use really a little bit of everything. So SEO, search engine
Mhm.
optimization, then social media. Facebook is still very powerful. A lot of people underestimate Facebook. It's very powerful because you can really target people. and also email marketing as well. So just building an email list over time and building up a relationship with that email list. That's still very, very powerful.
And with the Facebook, do you use the targeted advertisement or which one?
I experimented with paid advertising, and I did get some sales with that. But I have found actually that the free version of Facebook, basically just posting and marketing and building relationships with people that you friend online, is very, very influential. So I have found free advertising to be probably even more better than paid advertising.
Sounds very good.
Yeah.
It's free and it's even better. But what is the way to attract? Clients, possible customers there. Do you post some very valuable content so people follow you, and then eventually they go to have a look at these courses, or what's the idea?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's basically building up a relationship with people over time. So it's posting engaging content that people will be commenting on and liking that content over time, and then you'll throw in some business posts or whatever product that you're marketing, and you target those people from Facebook groups. You can get them through mutual friends. There's different ways to kind of get your niche of people. So let's say, for example, you were in the weight loss niche. You can create a profile and friend people from Facebook groups for weight loss, and build up relationships with them over time, and then throw in those posts of whatever you're promoting, whether it's a weight loss pill or drink or whatever it might be.
Yes, for me this sounds like the product itself is a kind of a secondary thing for this procedure that you're doing, and what you master very well is this marketing piece, right? The client piece. By the way, when you choose these products to be marketed, do you consider, like, do you say no to some of them, or do you consider certain, I don't know?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, whenever I'm marketing something or choose to market something for that matter, I do make sure the value is definitely there and that it's worth it for the price. So I'll definitely go through the training if it's a training course, and I've actually implemented the strategies and I've seen that it does work and it's been tested and proven. So yeah, I definitely want to make sure that it delivers value, and we'll also keep that customer for life. If they want to buy even more from me later on down the road.
Wow, so you even tested yourself in a way, right?
Right, I would go through, that product, whatever it might be, So if it is like a weight loss product, I personally don't have much experience with weight loss.
You wouldn't need much, right? You're a skinny man.
Right, but yeah, so when it comes to like business courses or download something like that, I will definitely use it and go through it.
Yeah, if I was doing similar thing, then I would not even necessarily test it myself. I mean, this is really an advantage, I guess. But I would just consider some kind of borders, on ethics, on if it's really working, if it's not some pyramid, financial pyramid, or some scam or something. Because there are also a lot of this stuff on the internet, and the skills, they're so powerful, but they could be used for good and bad, right? We can sell.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can sell bad things. We can sell good things. What do you see in the future? I mean, not so much long term, but in the coming 5-10 years for your development in this area. Would you like to change it? Would you like to get it bigger? Would you like to have a bigger team? What's your idea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right now I am mostly just focusing on my YouTube channel, but still kind of running the business in the background. With that YouTube channel, of course, I'm looking to get more recognition and build a following with that and make some money while I'm at it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds cool. So now the YouTube channel is getting more and more your primary focus in a way, right?
Right. I'm definitely going to be going at it and not stopping with it. I'm going to be going with it, especially all throughout 2020, very hard.